So one of the things that I do when I'm not modeling is I help my dad out. My dad is a printer and he has his own shop. So we're just inside his shop right now. So I figured since this is kind of what I'm doing today, I could show you guys like what it's about, what it's like, and kind of like some of the stuff that I do to help him out when I'm in Toronto and not modeling. So let me show you guys around. So right now I'm helping my dad with this machine, and this is basically a machine that does perforation. It's called Heidelberg. It's a Heidelberg machine. Most of them come from Germany, most of the printing machines. So what this one does is it basically picks up a piece of paper over here and it brings it to this die cut over here, which has the actual like metal on it that actually like perforates and like penetrates the paper. It pierces the paper and then it grabs it and brings it to the other side. And then all I'm doing right now is just grabbing it when it's done and putting it in this pile right here. And the good thing about this machine is that it also counts as well. So it shows you how many you have, because I can't tell you how many days we've spent like manually counting things because we don't have the machines that do the counting. So this one does, so that's really great. So that's what I'm doing right now. And just in case you're wondering, these are carbonless forms. So these are like those forms that you fill out where you fill it out on one side and it automatically copies to the other side. So this is one of the things that we print. We're also working on some pads right now. My dad shares the shop with somebody who has his own newspaper, prints for the newspaper. So this is what the newspaper machine looks like. That's how big it is. Like it starts over here and it goes all the way down there. You can see right there, like where it's printed, it goes all the way down there. It's huge.
And the way you're doing it is good. You don't have to, you have to pay attention.
I am paying attention.
So don't let this part, this brown part go down. So you dip in the brush just in front of that, right? And then you could wipe out some.
Okay.
And then you go so, and like that. You don't go,
Okay.
because what's going to happen to you so?
Okay.
You don't want that.
So now I'm basically just doing the gluing for those carbonless forms. That's what he's just explaining to me. And my dad is like very, very particular. So he'll be like, don't put too much so that it drips. Don't put too much so that it seeps too much into the paper. Yada, yada, yada. But I don't mind helping. So here I am. And so after you glue it, you have to make sure that you separate them properly. So with the big pads, it's easier because you basically can just take like an X-Acto knife or even just like a thicker piece of metal, because it doesn't really need to be sharp. And then you can just separate the pads underneath each piece of cardboard into the amounts that they're supposed to be separated into, but they're already separated into those amounts with the cardboard anyways. And you just slice right underneath the cardboard, and then you have them in the amounts that you want. But with these ones, it's a little bit harder. I actually am not sure how you do these ones, so I guess I'll ask my dad after. But yeah, because these ones are just 2 pieces of paper each, because they're just for these little forms. So I guess we'll see when I do it. Now he's using a cutting machine, so I'll show you how that works. Yeah, needless to say, I don't use that machine very much. And well, this is our little office space in here. This is one of the offices not a lot of people really use. You have meetings in there, printer, one of the desktops. And this is the main office that my mom uses when she does the accounting and everything. Blah, 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 files. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. That's kind of the whole shop. There's a lot of other machines, but we're not using them right now, so I can't really show you what they do because they're all cleaned and covered up. But that's basically what it is and what it looks like. I'm going to keep working. I guess I could film a couple other things that I'm working on later on, just to maybe show you how it works, if that's something you guys want to see. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if this is the end of the video, then I will totally see you guys in the next one. But if not, then maybe stay tuned and you'll see a couple more of the fun and exciting things I get to do here. But honestly, in all seriousness, I like helping out. It's good to be with my family. It's nice to help out with the family business. And also, it's just nice to know a trade, know something different than modeling. Okay, so what I was doing before was slicing the pads that were all glued together, and I was slicing them beneath the cardboard to get them into the single pads, which is how they're going to be going to the customer, obviously. So that's all done. So then the pads that I was gluing, that you saw me gluing, were these same like carbonless pads. And then after that, what you have to do is, it's hard to do it with one hand, but you basically, there's a glue in between the white sheet and the yellow sheet, and what you have to do after is just make sure that the glue separates between them. So I don't have to do the same separating thing that I did with the knife, because these are so thin, each of them, and the other one they were pads, like full-on pads. But these I don't have to do that with. You just have to like sort of fan them. So I did that with all of them, and now I'm hole punching them. So this is the hole punching machine, and this is sort of where it's all set up to have the 3 different holes go, and you just have to like move it across, and every time you do it, move your paper across and punch them. I can't really film it while I'm doing it because I need both my hands, because I have to hold the paper steady and like make sure it's not square in place. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So you just like set it up like that. You have to put a paper underneath, and then these papers. Oh yeah, I totally cut my finger. You cut your finger a lot when you're working with paper. Also, I'm very clumsy. And then you just put the cardboard on top, and you just hold it. So I'd be holding it in place with one hand, and then you take this, push it down, and it makes the cut. But I can't do it because I'm not holding it steady with my hand right now. And then once you're done, you can remove these. And there is your 3-hole punch. And then I just put it with the rest of them that are done. Alright guys, I am all done. I was here for a lot longer than I was supposed to be, but it's okay, because when my dad asked for my help, I don't mind coming and helping, because not only do I learn new things, like I think those machines are really cool. I don't know if that makes me nerdy, but I think they're cool and I like to learn about them. It's really raining right now, wow. But also, you know, it's time for us to spend as a family together, because sometimes if my brother and I go out at night, when my parents are here working in the day, we don't always get to spend time with them, sometimes for like the whole day. And now that I travel so much, I like to be home with them when I can, and help out, of course, when I can. So I totally don't mind being here. But anyways, that was pretty much the whole video. That's what I did today, and that is sometimes what I do when I'm not modeling. Obviously, there's a lot of other stuff I do when I'm not modeling, like go out, work out, whatever the case may be. But I just thought it would be cool to show you guys this, because it's probably not something that you get to see every day, and also because it's probably not something that you would think that a model would do. But it just goes to show you that you never know, and you can't put people in boxes. Like, you know, sometimes we don't fit in one place, and this is just another example of that. So yeah, that's all I really had to say. I hope you're all having a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.